just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so good, slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less. Say less.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Bay seed. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They get 18 on that one, and the Jets have a 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another 1st down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Another run here with Hall. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Go to 50. Flip again.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to have a Jets 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Give up the middle with Hall. Trying to avoid tackles there, but the ball is out. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going. It moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Ready up.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. First play, and May goes to the air. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Off the play fake, here's May. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
Really nice sack there by Reddick, and I feel like we've said that time and time again over these last couple seasons. He just continues to improve. Big reason why the Jets went out and traded for him this past offseason from Philadelphia. The hope is that he can take their defense to another level, and so far, he appears to be doing just that.
They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 0-0 is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They put Adams in motion. Throwing on third down is May. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. It's his second touchdown of the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Xavier Gibson now to take it out of the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, New York.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll bring this to about the 25. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Gibson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They put Adams in motion. To throw on 1st down is May. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Jump out!
Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Check 30.
Throwing, Rodgers.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Second down, Rodgers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back north. 26.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's May. Open man, the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go.
The third quarter begins with a run. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. 15-yard pickup there. First down, New England.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On second down, it's May. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Conklin goes in motion. A first down throw from Rodgers. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is May. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. To throw now, May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
He'll complete it to Adams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third and long. May gonna look to throw. Oh, he's gonna find his running back downfield. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
It's third down, and defensively you think you do a great job taking everybody away. But sometimes you just can't account for the quick little check down to the back and his ability to run in the open field and make people miss. He's able to pick up a huge gain.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the...
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Tony Adams.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8.
Go to 50. Teammate. Get 300. Get 300.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On the give, it's Hall. Oh, he coughs up the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is May. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking. There's no need to rush, but you have to execute your offense and make sure you end this drive with points.
We'll set up the screen for Gibson. Down the sideline. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. May to throw again. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Pats are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Jump out!
From the gun, Rogers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They'll stick to the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Rogers to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and good. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Throwing on second down, May. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
How impressive was this, Mike? I mean, every week, yes, we see running backs used in the passing game. Check down, screens out of the backfield, typically underneath short throws that allow them to then run after the catch. But for him to not only generate separation downfield, but then track that ball, I mean, frankly, he looked like a wide receiver. I mean, that is impressive.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Here comes second down.
Here we go, set. 60 miles, 70 meters. Track 60. Go.
From out of the gun, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll take this to the 13. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Take 30.
Williams in motion. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They get 11 and quick to pick up the first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
That's 19 yards for the second straight play. They are rolling. Another first down. They'll run it with Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Here's second down. Throwing, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, third down. To throw is Rodgers. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal now. Tackle made at the 9. They'll run, it's Hall. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Now, second and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the two-point conversion and try to win in regulation?
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. So this one in the win column for the Jets. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walked.
Now I'm gonna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.